What's up guys, this is Dennis with Luke Zion Jewelry. If you've been thinking about getting a 3mm rope chain, there's a good chance you've asked yourself this question: is the 3mm too thin? And honestly, that is one of the most common questions people have when they are shopping for a rope chain, especially online. It can be hard to tell from photos and videos if a chain is actually going to have enough presence once it is on your neck. So in this video, I want to give you the honest truth about the 3mm rope chain and who it is good for and why it has become one of the most popular rope chain sizes for very good reasons. Now, let me say this right away. The 3mm rope chain is not too thin for everyone, but it can feel thin depending on the look you want. And that is the honest truth. If you want a chain that looks bold, thick, and very noticeable from a distance, then yes, the 3mm may feel too thin for you. But if you want a clean, everyday rope chain that still has detail, shine, and a classic look, the 3mm is actually one of those best sizes you can go with. And on the website, the 3mm has been the most purchased rope chain size, so that is not just talk. There is real reason why so many people keep choosing it. The 3mm and the 4mm rope chains are definitely two of the most popular millimeter sizes in the rope chain collection, and I think that makes perfect sense. But the 3mm in particular keeps standing out because it gives people so much flexibility. It looks good by itself, it layers well, and it has what I like to call a clean, subtle look. And that is really the lane the 3mm rope chain lives in. It is a stress-free chain. And what I mean by that is you do not have to overthink it. You do not have to wonder if it is too flashy. You don't have to feel like it only works with certain outfits. It is one of those chain sizes that is just easy to wear. And that is a huge reason why it is so popular. A lot of people hear 3mm and automatically think it is going to look tiny, but a well-made 3mm rope chain still has presence, especially when it has a strong diamond cut and catches light the right way. Rope chains are all about detail, texture, and shine, and that makes a big difference in how the chain actually looks once you're wearing it. So when people ask if the 3mm is too thin, I think the better question is too thin for what? Too thin for everyday chain? No. Too thin for a subtle clean look? No. Too thin for layering? No. Too thin if you want a more bold statement piece? For some people, yes. And that is why this really comes down to your personal style. If you want something simple, wearable, and versatile, the 3mm makes a lot of sense. It is one of those sizes that you can throw on with almost anything and it still looks good. It does not feel too loud, it does not feel too heavy, it just works. For a lot of guys, that is exactly what they want. They want a chain they can wear every day, whether they are dressing casually or a little cleaner, and they want something that still looks masculine and well put together without being oversized. That is where the 3mm rope chain fits in perfectly. It is also a great first rope chain. If someone is brand new to wearing chains, 3mm is usually a very safe place to start because it gives you enough of the rope chain look without jumping too far into a heavier size right away. It looks good on its own, and it also gives you room to layer later if that is something you want to do. Now, on the other side, if you are someone who likes heavier jewelry or you want a rope chain to have more visual weight on the chest, then 3mm may not satisfy you. And that does not mean the chain is bad. It just means it does not match the look you are going for. That is something people really need to understand. A chain can be a great size, but still not be the right size for your personal taste. If you like a fuller rope chain look with more thickness and more presence, then moving up to something thicker may be better for you, and that is where the 4mm comes in. Because a 4mm is also one of the most popular rope chain sizes for a reason. It gives you more fullness, a little more visual weight, and a little more presence while still keeping that classic rope chain look. So for some people, the 4mm is going to feel like the better fit if they want just a little bit more chain. But the 3mm still wins with a lot of people because it is so balanced. That is really the word I would use to describe the 3mm rope chain. It is balanced. It is not too much. It is not too little. It is clean, wearable, and easy to live with. Another thing that matters is length. Because a 3mm rope chain is going to look different at 20 inches than it does at 22 or 24 inches, the shorter the chain sits, the more present it can feel because it is sitting higher. When the chain gets longer and drops lower on the chest, it can feel a little bit more subtle. So sometimes when people think a chain looks too thin, it is not just the millimeter size. It can also be the way the length is affecting the overall look. And that is why I tell people to think about the full combination, not just the millimeter. Now, let's talk about where 3mm really shines. The biggest strength of the 3mm rope chain is everyday wear. It is a classic, clean, comfortable, and easy to style. It gives you enough detail to be noticed, but does not overpower your whole look. It has that balance that a lot of people are looking for, and if it is made well, that shine really helps it stand out more than people expect. The The 3mm is not meant to be the biggest chain in the room. It is meant to be a timeless, subtle, clean, everyday, easy to wear chain that a lot of people are choosing. And that is exactly why it continues to be one of the most purchased rope chain sizes out there. And so guys, I hope this video helped you, at least to give you guys an idea when it comes to the 3mm overall on the diamond cut rope chain. And so I would love to know your thoughts on this millimeter. Leave a comment below. I'd love to chat with you guys. Thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. Much love, respect, and I'll see you guys in the next video.